Hey, yo, check this out. Let me express myself a little bit. All right. The other day, right, I had a dream that I wrote a book. So I go to get, the book published, get it printed. And as they was printing the book, I noticed that it wasn't my cover that I created, that I designed, right? So I tell the people, I said, well, look, stop. This is not my book. This is not my book. So I grabbed one of the books to see, the content. And as I opened the book, it was the Bible. So I'm looking through the Bible, right, to look for the words that I wrote, you know, to describe the story of my life, right? So I couldn't find them. It was the Bible. I was like, wow. So was that good? Was that guy saying that's my book? That is the story of my life? Man, that was powerful, man. But let me tell you something, man. Our system is so unjust, okay? It is so unfair to the American people. Okay, you tell me, you make this make sense. Of the Americans who built this place, and we keep it running. They tax us, we get taxed. Now, we being treated like the visitors instead of being the home team. All right, they tax our dollars. They don't tax immigrants or illegal immigrants. They give our tax dollars to the immigrants and illegal immigrants, take care of them, and leave us out. You know, I got a friend that works for this one company, and they move trucks, right? They have to use their gas. They have to use their money to put money in these big old trucks, even though they get reimbursed. But that's another hindrance. So they got to spend all that money, which could be going toward bills and savings. So that keeps you in the struggle, even though you reimburse, but all that money got to go back out your bills. And then not only that, they tax you. They tax you, you know. Our whole system is unfair and unjust. Uh, you know, instead of these companies making good money, get uh these contractors who's moving their trucks gas cards. You pay for your own gas and just keep an eye on it. And then just make sure they turn in their receipts every time they get gas, you know. And if they don't turn in their receipts, they get penalized or they get to pay it come out their check. You know what I mean? But that is just so unfair. You got to use your money to haul their equipment. And I don't care if you is reimbursed. Nah, hell no. That is so unfair, man. That keep people broke, keep you hurt, you know. So the system is designed by Satan, to hinder people and keep them in struggle and stress, you know. And yeah, it's totally unfair. It's just like people who commit these heinous crimes that's in power, just because they're in position of power and rich, they don't go to jail. But let one of us do something like that, of any race, if you poor, whatever, black, white, Mexican, make no difference. You going to jail. Still a piece of bubble gum going to jail. Now we got proof of these people going in these little kids' butts, and nobody went to jail. This system is totally ran by Satan. Um, it's just like everybody carrying their little bundles of money around and all that. You know, and the Bible mentioned that in these last days, people gonna be boastful and all that. Now, I'm not knocking you because you got cash. You know what I mean? Because I'm not uh, unfamiliar with having cash. Don't get it twisted. I'm just broke now because I don't lie, manipulate, or do crime, sell dope, none of that. You know what I'm saying? Which I could do that or sell my soul. I could do all that and be rich and be carrying money around. But that is so tacky and weak. That ain't number Satan. You know, you got money, you got money. So what? You know what I mean? Ain't nobody business. You run right can bundle some money. That that's encouraged by Satan. Not only that, that dollar bill finna be obsolete because they finna go with this electronic BS. And if you let that happen, they're gonna have full control over you. Because if you don't comply, they can shut you down with one button, destroy your whole life with one button. They're gonna be in total control if you let it happen. Uh, American people are very, very Republican Party, man. You guys shouldn't even be a party, you know, because you have no strength and you don't believe in God. You godless. All right. If you don't choose the Holy Spirit in which I carry to fix the problems we face, ain't nobody else gonna do it. You know, it's just like the Americans right now should be really mad and pissed off at all the money they give it to unjust causes that does not suit us, like that war and all this immigration nonsense is going on. You know, they tax us, but they don't tax them. And then not only that, our tax dollars go towards them to take care of them. You know, that ain't fair. And when people barely making it right now, that ain't fair. You know, I see if we was all rich, it wouldn't be a problem. But people out here struggling, man. You know, totally unfair, man. You know, oh man, I could just go on and on, man. You know, totally unfair. Uh, yeah, so I'm not knocking your wealth or nothing like that, man. But that is so phony. Who is that exciting? Well, that might excite the women. You know, they could, that's the women looking for right now. You know, today is so phony. You know, everybody dressing half naked, or the man walking around with tight clothes on, thinking that's cool. Uh, it's just crazy out here nowadays. People walking around with bundles of money. I'm talking thousands of not, thousands and thousands of money of dollars. I mean that's nobody business, man. You know, if you were somewhere real, or if it was like it used to be, I don't care who you hanging with, you'll be getting robbed. That's on everything. Because when you come up against somebody, man, you don't know their motives. Once they up on you, it's done. I don't care how many guns y'all got. You know, you'll be getting robbed if it was some real cats still out here. So I'm just saying, put your money up, man, and continue to get it. You know, don't let that Satan man have y'all do all this foul stuff. Just like all that gluttony that's going on Facebook. That ain't nothing but people eating all this food all sloppy and just eating like it's going out of style. That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing but Satan, man. You know, people out here hungry and they looking at that. How you think that? Satan. That ain't nothing but Satan, man. Um, and they trying to put me in the category of Satan, man. You can beat it with that. That's how they try to do Christ. Call him crazy. They call him evil when he did no evil. He was only crazy because his knowledge was greater than theirs, and he wasn't of this earth. So they didn't understand him. They thought he was crazy, but they were the crazy ones by rejecting uh, God and living a life of sin. they were the crazy ones, and the evil. They did all the evil, you know, like they doing all the evil with me, all of my business, all this gossiping and lying and trying to set trap people and all that, you know. That Jezebel and that broad that had John the Baptist's head cut off, they should have cut her head off. That's what's going on right now today. This earthly king, uh, well, he ain't no king to me. He's a enemy of the devil. Is giving these women power, like they got power to do something. They ain't got no power. And they looking over me because they don't want me, because I'm not going to bow down, fulfill their agenda. So of course they're going to look over me. But how am I finding these people and I'm going against these people? How am I in the presence of these people? Just like the last I run into 3 women in my past, right? All the same, all narcissists. How the hell am I running to these people? That don't fit my character. I don't get down like that. I'm very faithful, even so unfaithful people. So, man, I'm totally built different. But I can't. I'm just like, damn. Where the good people at? Y'all too busy sitting on the sideline watching, throwing out advice when you should be trying to help. And God gonna ask you that too. He gonna say, why didn't you help my chosen one? The devil kids help him out. So that's what I'm saying. The Christians are worthless. Your religion is impure. It's a pagan religion. You cannot mix paganism with the Holy Spirit, with purity. You cannot mix paganism that don't believe in God with true worship. True worshipers believe in God. You can't mix the two. That's hypocrisy. That's why religion and church don't work. That's why our world is in this condition. And if you want to blame all this homosexuality, all this old foolishness, Satan want to turn man into a woman, to a man, you can thank the politicians and the religious leaders. The religious leaders are under control of the government. If the government say shut this joint down, guess what? They got to shut it down because they're under contract. They're being paid by the government. They don't have to pay taxes, tax free. So they getting they getting they getting paid by the government. They're being taken care of by the government. So the church is not under God. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you, man. That dream was crazy, man. That one number God said, man, this is your book. And you know what? I had an angel, and he was talking to me about God one day. He was like asking me questions. I knew it was an angel. And he was like, look, he didn't say, look, you need to read this book over and over. And when he took me to my room, he said, you need to read this book over and over again to find out about your life. He didn't say read the book to find out about Christ's life. He said you need to read this book and find out about your life. Read it over and over again, because the more you read it, the more you get out of it. So when I had the dream the other day, it blew my mind. When I woke up, I was like, man, I was heavy. And I always have heavy dreams like that, spiritual heavy dreams like that, man. And it was crazy, man. I seen the book come off the press. I'm like, man, hold on, no, this ain't my book. Hold on, what you doing? It had a funny old, cover to it and stuff. So when I opened the book, it was the Bible. So I'm flipping through the book frantically, looking for the words that I had written in my book to tell my life story. It was nowhere to be found. I was like, man, wow, that's crazy. But anyway, man, y'all enjoy your Saturday, and let's get it together. 100.